You were leaving the encampment of the last free army of Xoth to go back to Hyrule to retrieve the Hammer of Justica, because it'll be a valuable talisman and weapon on your journey to Hell to capture the Chaos Queen and return her to Xoth and erect the protective gates. Once again, that protected Xoth from the intrusion of Hell all these centuries.
And defeat the Red Prince, who is possibly using the sword that we recovered.
Yep, championing, yes. The Red Prince with the Bloodstone Scimitar is attempting to dominate the world and bring forth the gods once again on the world of Xoth and make man but ants is their proper order, their proper station in the chain of life.
So that's good. Oh, so we're over here. Okay.
Yep, you're
So we're still in Susra or Susra.
Susra, yeah, yep,
Okay.
in the city-state, the realm of Kadar. Okay. Traveling back towards the Susan Range, off to the northeast, where Kadar would be, is a black smudge, as if the ash plains have been stirred up.
So we're going up. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are traveling probably due east, or probably southwest. Probably traveling west, due west, southwest to get back to Hyrule.
And did we get all our shopping done from the king?
Yes, except for the crossbow.
Oh,
no crossbows around here. Not saying there's not crossbows somewhere in the world of Xoth, but it's not on the plains of Susra.
Okay, so I'll write that stuff down. Thank you much.
Bows.
So
one of the deadliest weapons on the battlefield is the longbow.
As it should be, as an Englishman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't care what those Welsh people say.
And your horse archer is your most expensive and talented mercenary warrior.
Oh yeah. Do we have? Was it 2 or 3 red shirts?
3 red shirts. Yes, yes, we do. They probably need names besides red shirts, huh?
They might get suspicious. Meat shield. What?
Meat shield 1, 2, and 3.
3. Sword. Backpack.
Let's look into the Book of Fates and find their souls.
Old guy who goes, I'm 2 days away from retirement. Did anybody else get anything strange and unusual, or? And a rope.
Everyone's very muted this morning.
No.
Stunned. Incoherent. Dazed even.
Gen's marching around in his new armor and talking to other soldiers and stuff, and getting the lowdown on how to use it. how to wear it.
Nice.
Did we all restrain ourselves and just go for chainmail, or did someone go for plates?
I watched an amazing documentary about this English guy. He's kind of a knight wannabe. He's kind of lost in a. He's living in the wrong era. Anyways, he does all this reenactment. He even has a big war horse and does all this. Anyways, he got himself a set of chainmail, period stuff. So it had the weight. And he said, what you got to do, obviously, is you got to wear a belt. And then he said, okay, so what's it like to wear this all day, like a soldier would, like on the battlefield, right? March around doing this and that. So he went out on his farm and he just wore chainmail and fixed fences and did this and that all day long. And he said it wasn't that bad. He says you got to have that. You are fatigued at the end of the day, right? But you got to understand, you got to have that belt on to take the part of the weight up off your shoulder.
like wearing a backpack, with the waist strap and the chest strap. Yeah, same principle. That's fantastic.
Yeah, just like other reenactor guy put on a full set of plate and was doing all sorts of calisthenics and climbing, and he said, look, this stuff is functional if it's designed well. So, which I love it when you get real life instead of all this bullshit people saying, oh, it's, maybe it's, but you wouldn't, those guys that went up crusading with all that heavy armor and stuff, I don't understand how they did it in the heat.
They were tough bastards.
There must have been something.
Tough sons of bitches.
But then they all died of thirst.
Along with their horses.
Yes.
Well, it would have been heat stroke that would have taken them out, eh?
Oh, I think eventually that they marched out thinking they were going to smash the Muslims, and then realised that, do you know what? We're far away from water. Oopsie daisy.
I've had heat stroke twice in my life, and it's pretty dramatic.
Did you get the chills?
No, my brain just started to slowly kind of boil in my head, and then my chest heated up.
Ooh.
And it just sets inside you. Yeah, it's as dramatic apparently as becoming hypothermic. I've never had that happen to me. Thank the Lord.
Ace, Azif, Saruthu, and Yaz. Yaz is a sailor from Gazor. Asif is from he's a Kazakhstan soldier. And Saruthu is a men-at-arms from Susra. Saruthu, Asif, and Yaz are your red shirts.
I will butcher their names later.
With leather armor, shields, and spears. Hunting knife, of course. No one goes anywhere in Xoth without a hunting knife. Especially into the Susan Mountains.
Against what?
And it's actually a clear, bright, beautiful day.
Oh, base 35.
It's easy to find the trail up to Hyrule. It looks in bad shape since the last time you've been there 2 years ago. The last 2 years hasn't seen Hyrule become a prosperous village. The gates are shut. The fields are fallow.
Do we see smoke from chimneys or guards at the gate or anything like that?
Yes. There is smoke arising from one or two chimneys, not many. And there's two men at arms at the gate. And you can see this before you approach the gate. So, at the edge of the clearing, if you would.
This is all new to Yasmina, so she'll ask.
And Siva as well.
She'll
You've
ask
been here again.
Uncle Gen. Is this the place? Is this where we must go to get the hammer?
Unfortunately, yes.
Do you have friends here?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh. Will we have to fight our way in, or?
Well, I don't imagine they want to hear a tale of the world is about to be consumed by assholes from hell. So, yeah.
The devil's anus.
Well, that's true. Do we see any signs of the webs or spiders?
No.
No.
Nope. What you see is just is a lack of upkeep.
Was it this ruined before? They don't seem to be doing well. It looks half abandoned.
What do you guys do?
I will let Uncle Gen take the lead.
Oh, God. So, well, first of all, we've decided that we have to get this weapon. Is this what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And so
it would be a powerful talisman in the realm in hell.
Right. Now, we're going back to the village there on the top of the hill with the Jarl and all the rest of that. That's where we're headed, right?
Yep. But it's
Okay.
2 years later. 2 years have passed.
Oh, Jesus, eh?
You were trapped in that pocket dimension for the last 2 years. You've missed the whole the Red Prince rising and unleashing his armies on the nations surrounding.
Okay. So,
and the king of Kazakhstan and sea lords and other rulers in the area have banded together with their armies to finally confront and take down the Red Prince, but they don't give themselves much of a chance. The only chance they have is the best chance they have is returning with the Chaos Queen to bring back the protections that Xoth is under when they were imprisoned on the planet.
So as we approach that area, are we going to bump into another small village or something like that where we can get news about what's happening, about where we're going?
Oh, sure. Farms. Maybe not even a village, but at least some farms. Yes. Scuttlebutt is on the scourge of the Red Prince.
Yeah. So we'll use his skills there because he's from that area and chat people up and say, oh yeah, and what's the news of from up at the what was the name of the actual village that those guys are at? The keep?
High Root. Hiro2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hyrule.
Hyrule.
Yeah, Hyrule.
Hyrule.
So to kind of try and dial in what's going on there, and then he'll do a lead in with, because probably the news of that whole scourge of the werewolf and stuff was probably went far and wide, right? So he'll go and yeah, I heard even down in the city that there was like so he'll just get them talking, right?
Yes,
But he's not going carousing where he has to like lose half his cash on out of control shit. No.
This is not a time for carousing. Everyone is generally healed as well. Make sure everyone has healed themselves up except for lingering sanity damage. Beginning of a new session.
1 point of sanity.
That sticks, but you guys.
How do we heal that up? How do we heal
just
that?
Nope.
Oh, we lost the crypt guy.
No, I'm here. Because you get good care, good night's sleep, food, accommodations, the safety and the security of the armed camp, being amongst your newfound allies.
So I had one sanity hit there. Can I heal that up?
Nope. Sanity damage stays.
Oh. Okay.
And in the chat, it looks like Mark has put up a description of Jessica, the Iron Scales, god of the Suzerain Hillman.
I think that's the guy whose hammer we're after.
Yep. And so the Hyrule has thrown in with the Red Prince and
makes sense.
And they pay tribute like any other the surrounding towns, and the tribute is people, sacrifices have been once again requested in Hyrule, but yes, the surrounding land they have to give tribute and send their quota of basically human slaves to the capital, Kadar.
They're not having much luck, are they? Really, it's we have to sacrifice our townsfolk again.
Yeah, the Jarl is no longer. It's his seer. What was his name?
Oh,
Silas Rue, who now runs the village.
Oh well, that guy would have remembered Gan at least, anyways. Eh?
And but the village operates off of subsistence farming and trade with now even the rarer caravans and merchant trains that pass over the Suzerain Range, pass through here to get over the mountains and inquire about the Hillman activities of the Suzuki Hillman.
I don't think we met the seer. Well, not.
No, you never did. You never did meet him directly. You only met the Jarl.
Yeah, when he was
and his men, because the seer did not accompany the group when they had Morgan and were bringing her to the Standing Stones to be the next sacrifice to the Demon Hound.
Damn it! I've lost my notes.
Well, what would be a reason?
Let's see. Silas Rue claims to have banished the Demon Hound and has allied with the Red Prince.
Got it.
Like most towns within 100 miles of this Kadar have done.
Jesus. So he might have actually did a a power play there, and well, what would be the pretense for getting inside that complex? Because if we just, a band of armed men just suddenly go inside a Mott and Bailey situation, we're gonna stick out like sore thumbs, right?
Well, there's the Wolf Spear Inn where we knew Brogan.
Yeah.
And the priest is Becom.
Well, that sounds about right.
One of the things that we asked Jay, the people, if it's like an open, if the place is an open city, right?
The gate is shut. The gate is shut. You can see that.
Oh, the gate's shut?
Yep. And there's 2 guards that.
Well, no, just the idea that it's open for travelers who are traveling, so they can go to the Wynn and, buy some supplies and keep on moving. Like if it's an open city to travel and trade, right?
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It is?
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You would be expected it to be, in this day and age of the Scourge of the Red Prince, most gates at towns are shuttered.
For the things abroad in night. Oh, the inn's called the Sign of the Wolf Spear. That was it.
Yeah.
So, let's have another cunning plan. I'm just going to walk towards the gates.
Here's the village. Whee!
Did I forget to request a ballista and a catapult?
Yes, you did. That wasn't in the cards.
Damn, foolish mistake.
Foolish. Yep, siege engines. You forgot to ask for the siege engines.
Damn it. I need my glasses again. So we A1, is that the gate?
Yeah, that's the gate. And you boldly walk up to the gate. The guards are going to ask your business. If you do, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Does Gan recognize the guards?
Yeah, they'd be the Jarl's men. Yeah, and there's a good chance that they would recognize Gan.
Did you get a full face helmet? I will just say we're just travellers from Kadar, hoping to find an inn for.
Do you have coin?
We have coin.
Then you
it's been
can
a dusty
get a room.
It's been a dusty, dry walk up here.
Well, if you got coin, you can come in. And the guard's looking down inside, over his shoulder or whatever, making some hand movements, and you can hear the brace or the bar across the gate being removed. The grunts of men. And the gates are open to the seemingly rather empty and quiet village of Hyrule.
I will ask them if they recommend a place.
The only place you got is the Wolf Spear.
So I'll ask directions, and I will give them a silver coin.
Mm-hmm. They also want you to leave your weapons at the gate. You can't travel around the village armed.
Huh?
Okay.
You can keep your knife. Of course, a person needs to eat, needs an implement to eat with, but the rest got to stay at the gate. So, otherwise, you're sleeping outside.
Dan is
go ahead.
Dan is gonna still use his trick, where his belt is his
Sling.
sling.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that would go unnoticed.
And
I will try and use one of my specialisms of convincing liar to come up with an excuse why a young girl needs to have her weapons. But sir, I am just a young girl. I am just. These weapons are mainly for show. I really don't know how to use them, but they will protect me. For many a young man has tried it on, as it were.
If you're here for tribute, we've already given ours. We've already sent our weekly tribute.
Oh no, we're not here for tribute. Well, I'm not. But I would like to keep these with me if I can. I'm just a small girl. What trouble could I be? It stops drunken men trying to make me their wife.
Well, good luck with that.
Can I roll, or is it just not a roll either?
It's not a roll. I don't need a roll.
No. So I have to give my weapons up, do I? God damn it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
But you can keep your knife.
I have 2 daggers.
Mm-hmm. What about the red shirts? What about Asif, Saruth, and Yaz? They're coming in too, right? Or no?
Don't see why not.
Mm-hmm. And you guys are all on horseback. You have horses.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Well,
I'm gonna use my skill to conceal items because I'm a thief.
Yeah, what are you trying to conceal?
An extra dagger.
Okay, that's no problem. You won't have to roll for it.
Okay, so I have 2 with me.
Yeah.
You're just walking very stiffly.
Well, the daggers depends on the size of the dagger. Well, you're talking a Suzuki hunting knife, or the blade that a scullery maid would have.
Do we want the red shirts, to stay outside in case we need someone to cover us when we leg it, or?
Well, this is what I was just thinking. With more coffee, I'm starting to wake up here. Doesn't it make, if we have to get the hell out of Dodge, right? Doesn't it make sense to have one of the guys stay back and keep all the horses hidden in the forest there? Because it's going to be hard to saddle up. Then we're going to hit the gates and try and get horses out of that gate, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It could go the other way. I mean, yeah, because you can't just keep your horses saddled up in the stable in a city all the time, right? That's horses won't.
Yeah, they have to munch something.
Yeah. If the horses stay outside with one of the guys, they can graze and.
So that's what I think we should do. And
okay, let's see.
Well, actually, let's leave 2 of the guys out there so they've got a chance to defend themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, Asif and Yaz will stay behind, and Saruthu will come with. There is, as far as chimney smoke, there's a few settlements, buildings in the village that have smoke coming from it. The main hall, A10 up there does, and on the Wolf Spear.
So given what we experienced inside the dome there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there must be quite a hell of a population crash across the whole land. Like these guys even said weekly, if I understood correctly, a weekly, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yep.
donation, right?
Yep.
So yeah, so what Gann looks around, he knew what the population was crashing from the wolf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Already it started, and these poor bastards are hit again. So when Gann looks around, like how populated is this place?
You don't see a soul.
So basically, the whole place is in decline. Then, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Any kids around at all? Like, is this a functioning community?
You see one kid hauling a pail of water.
Must be a lot of morose people here, right? Well, whoever we see.
Yep.
Okay.
No, it
Well, I
is. It
just
is.
yeah.
As like Gimli said in Lord of the Rings. You've seen more cheer in a graveyard, like when they get to Edoras.
All right.
It's like the hospitality of Theoden's Hall has been lackluster of late.
Well, see, and Gann turns around to the guys and he says, "Well, look at we could become part of their quota, right? Like that could be the reason why they let us in the fucking front gates and took our weapons." And I think Gann was thinking that as they rode up, he thought, "Fuck, Well, we'll go to the inn there, and
Okay,
see if we can't go and find the guy who runs the place.
that was
Because
Brogan Haverson. Brogan Haverson ran the place, and his daughter Morgan was.
We rescued her.
Yep. Well, he's not tending bar. He's not there. There's someone else you've never seen before, and
Right.
there's four of the former Jarl's men, the former Jarl's men, which would be the men of Silas Rue, I guess now, if their allegiance state is still the same.
Okay.
And they are, they have their weapons. They're in their leather armor, kicking back, sizing you
Right.
up as you guys come in.
Right.
Would it be? Well,
Well,
you got one choice. You got some cold mutton and honey mead.
I will have some cold mutton and a glass of honeyed mead.
Okay. Comes in a cracked ceramic mug.
I will go for the quality mutton and a larger glass, a stout glass of mug of mead. Yeah.
One of the warriors stands up and comes over the table and asks if you can interest you guys into a game of chance. Him and his friends have been quite bored of late. They're looking for some entertainment.
I will decline. I'm afraid, as a young woman, I do not understand these games of chance.
Yeah. Gann holds up his hand and says no. But
Come on, boys, come on over. They're willing for a game.
no.
I know you said that, and the other three stand up, and they come over. And they're kind of flanking you all at the table as the barkeep is handing down plates of cold mutton.
Yeah. So what Gann does is he stands up away from the table and he says, "No, we're not doing that. Do you understand that? We're road weary. We need something to eat, and I'm not interested in gambling. Thank you. Period, is what Gan says.
Well, you can't come through without playing a game.
Well,
Them's the
apparently you
rules.
can. No. I've traveled the land. There are no rules. We're just here to eat and have lodging. We're not playing a game.
Then I
We
guess
buy
we'll
you a
just take
drink.
we'll just take what we want then, dog. And
Does
he's gonna go and shove you really hard in the chest, try to knock you over.
Well, as soon as he does that, what Gan's kind of a wrestler, is he grabs his oh for fuck, like we're into it right away. Well, he grabs his arm and fucking throws him over his shoulder onto the ground.
Okay, let's roll some action die. See what happens. What is this guy's deal? What's his stats?
does Siva have any gambling skills?
Now, yeah, I got a wits of 10.
Or I don't know. Well, your
Okay.
thievery skills.
Not that helps with gambling. Let's
Gets a
see.
7.
Distraction. I get distraction.
Again, he's as what you're trying to do. I guess he's trying to reverse it. He gets a 7
All right.
total.
I don't. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I rolled a 6. I don't even get a plus here at all for any kind of skill here. No, I guess not. Eh? All right.
Okay. Well, that just means let's see. He's just trying to. You guys are in a stalemate, pretty much. He's resisted you. He's a sturdy like an oak. So we'll start at the top with another. I guess we'll start with another round of action.
Well, then, so. Okay, sorry to cut you off there, Yasmin. Go ahead.
That's right.
So Gen just stands back, right? No weapons are drawn or anything like that. Gen says, "Is this how you treat people? Or travelers who come to this place? You just accost them? Like seriously? Like I don't want to gamble, but I will buy you a beer, a round of ale."
What would it be? No one but the spies of Susra or Gazor would be are about these days in the hills. You're no fool. You're no fool traders. Traders.
Well, no, I'm not. I never said we were traders. Gan lists off where he lives down in the valley. He says, "I'm from this area. I'm returning. There's a lot of trouble in the land. Yes, I want to know if my family's safe or not." We all have families, Gan says. Sit down.
Well, if they live on if they live on the plains, then they're surely dead, or soon to be.
Well, if they're not, the toll, I understand. Again, he's kind of being conciliatory and stuff. He said, "Look, we got off the wrong foot. I don't have a mind for gambling right now, but I could share stories, and we could share a mug of ale. We'll do that with you." So again, he actually kind of plays the part and kind of invites the guys to sit around the table, and he's calling over more beer and stuff like that, trying to de-escalate the situation.
Well, you have de-escalated the situation because he takes a swing at you instead of pulling out his weapon.
Okay, well, I'll block it.
Okay. Little pissing match here.
And while he's swinging and stuff like that, Ben blocking, he yells over the guy's shoulder, "Barkeep, kid, bring some mead over here for these men." Gan rolls a 9.
Okay, he gets a 6. So you block it, and what's your counter punch? Is you're going to do some damage here?
No, well, that's it. I'm going to pull my. Gen's going to do. Gen's laughing now and stuff like that. He says, "Look, I grew up around older brothers, and they used to beat the shit out of me. You probably know what that's like." So, and then Gen just comes in close and then pulls his punch. He could have just socked this guy right square in the face, right? But he doesn't. He says, "Just sit down already and let's just trade some stories. We've been traveling. There's enough hard feeling out in the land right now."
It's and that's true. He is a bit stunned. So his two of the other 3 men come to his aid.
Yasmina will throw a silver piece down onto the nearest table and go, "Okay, if you wish to gamble, let's play. Why are we wasting time? Unless you're scared that a young girl will take your money from you."
They laugh at that. That de-escalates the situation. Now we're getting somewhere. Now for some entertainment. Now you're being hospitable.
What game shall we play? Gentlemen?
Let's find out.
I don't have a lot of money. I have even less now.
You should have thought that one through until you asked about gambling.
Well, I heard a rumor that someone was writing some gambling rules, so I suspect.
Does anybody know how to play Lou? Isn't Lou an old English game?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest.
Mark just lives in the UK. He doesn't know anything about it.
I don't go outside and interact with people.
He's a good Englishman. He's very pale.
He leads into madness.
No, what I like. How about Milborns?
Oh, there's that French shit again, Mark. Coming up.
I know. I once played Snakes and Ladders. Anyway, I believe I lost at that.
It's a fickle game.
Well, these guys ought to know how to play cribbage, right?
Oh, they used to play that at work. Christ.
Yeah, it's a game I know very well.
They teach it to us in a 4th grade math class.
Oh, that's a good way of learning maths.
Yep. Coming up with that 15. An 8 and a 7 makes 15.
For no reason, let us play a game involving dice.
Yeah, cribbage was standard curriculum at the school I went to.
Let's see. Dragon's Teeth, played with a bag of custom bone or wooden tiles. Players draw tiles from a pouch matching patterns to outlast their opponents until the table is cleared. So it's kind of like a form of dominoes.
Okay.
And so, depending on what attribute you want to use, depends on what type of game you're going to play. Whether you're going to play a clean game, whether you're bluffing, or whether you're cheating.
Well, Since one of my specialisms is convincing liar, I will go with ego. I'm guessing.
Very good. So you're going to be bluffing, and you can use your specialism to enhance your roll.
Okay.
These guys, of course, are going to try to cheat.
Like I didn't see that coming. No, what am I?
But we got to come up with stakes. What are the stakes? 5 silver a hand. 5 silver.
Oh, hell no.
I can't do that. I've only got 4.
4 it is then. 4 it is.
Gan's just, he's not even sitting at the table. He just stands there and backs away. He says, just looks at those guys. I'm not fucking doing this. I'm here to eat and have something to eat and rest.
I'll drop 4 silver on the table.
That is a lot of money, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, if the stakes don't hurt, it ain't no fun now, is it?
They're just going to cheat anyway, so it's going to end in a fight no matter what. So.
All right, Mark, you get the lead. You get to handle this. You roll your eagle die, and I'll roll their action die. We'll do it as a group.
5 in total.
5 in total, even with all your specialism bonuses.
Yeah, only rolled 3.
Damn. Well, they get a 6. So, and you got a 5. So they'll just they'll take a. You got 4, and you got 4, Mark, in the kitty.
Yes.
And then they're going to have what? Therefore, there's 3 of them.
I'm afraid you've wiped me out, gentlemen. I have no more money. You played a good game.
And sure, they were cheating, and you were expecting it, but it was done very. You don't know how. If you believe they're cheating, you don't know how. So at the end of the day, what it comes down to is, yes, you've lost your money in a crooked game because they rolled a 5 as well, but I was giving them +1 because they're cheating.
That's fine.
So they just barely beat you.
It's better than being stabbed.
Siva, you lose your money.
Huh?
What did Siva? Yeah,
I didn't even go.
He's not rolled.
It was just a group roll. Mark was. I just had Mark make the roll, and he was using his best ability with specialisms. So.
Actually, ego's my worst, but.
Well, my wits are 10. I'm gonna use my wits in gambling.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any more money? Do you want to try to get it back? Double or
I got
nothing?
more money, and I have it. And my thief abilities give me distraction.
So, okay. I'll give you a +1 on your roll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put 4 more on the table.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, because they already got that. And I roll a D10 using my wits +1.
No, it's got to be double or nothing. You got to put 8 down.
I don't have 8.
What do you got?
6.
Put it on the table.
Okay. I rolled an 8.
Ooh, I rolled an 8 as well. 9,
+1
9.
for my distraction. +1.
Uh-huh. They're cheating. They get a +1. So it's a
To draw.
It's a draw, but they're claiming they won. So they're reading the tiles wrong deliberately, and they're going to reach for the money.
I'm reaching for it too.
Um,
You guys are lying. You're cheating. You're reading the tiles wrong.
and then one of them takes a swing at you.
Okay.
We make the rules here.
Let them swing.
Okay. So action die. What do you get? Or what? And what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna stab him with my dagger.
Okay.
Hell with his fist fighting.
Okay. He gets a 5.
I got a 9. That's my melee attack is 2, so I got 11.
Gotcha. 11 to 5. That's hits. Yeah. Okay. You stab him good. He's still on his feet. And the rest of the men are going to draw weapons. What are you guys going to do? Gen, Yasmina?
So, do these guys look like they're killers? Like we're basically this is going down? Like, is that what Gen's been assessing?
Yeah, it's exactly as you clocked when your paranoia before you went into the inn.
Yeah.
That's how they're covering. That's how they're covering their tribute requirements. They're robbing travelers,
right.
stealing them of their stuff and selling them into slavery.
Fuck. Well, okay. So a little bit of retconning. I didn't want to disrupt the flow of what you're just doing with the family. So what Gen would have done when he stood up, he would have kind of slowly fucking got his sling out of his pouch
Mm-hmm.
and got that on, kind of put it behind his back and got that thing loaded with a stone and just stepped back because all he needs is the distance to go like this, right? To frickin' flick that thing, right? So,
Okay.
so that's what he did. And so as soon as the shit's gonna go down, fucking again, he shakes his head. He just can't get a break, right? He's
No.
He's just like, I just wanted something to drink and eat, and I wanted to sleep before the chaos started. He thinks to himself, right? He's kind of a stoic philosopher in the making, right? So he stands back and he's just pissed again. He just cranks this thing right full strength into the nearest guy. Fucking take him out.
Okay.
All right.
Roll the hit. We'll get that
All
out
right.
of the way. You're going in. The target number is better than a 4. Target number is 4.
All right. So Gan rolled a total of 11.
Okay. That's 7 points of damage. There's wearing leather armor, so 6 points of damage. And I'll get a location. Hit location.
And he's looking, and Ben's also looking around for another table that he can get around in between him and these sons of bitches so he could load up again and fucking nail these guys.
Okay. You hit him right in the chest and he gasps, but, like from the force of the blow. He staggers back. Staggeringly.
And the thing is, what Gen's going to do is he flicks this thing and then he puts the sling in behind him, kind of like naturally. And then because they're probably all focused on these two guys here, Yasmina and Siva, right? They don't even know, like, how would they know what just hit that guy, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And is magic known in the land?
Yeah, it's rare.
Yeah, okay. So then,
and looked at with suspicion. And more
Right.
people are charlatans than real magicians, anyways. No one's,
Okay.
it's rare to see any real magic. You've guys seen the most fucking strange shit that anyone would. That's your hair's white because of it, almost.
So in all of that action, and their surprise and stuff like that, and this guy's like, whatever and stuff. Dan just puts his hand out because he realizes how fucking stupid these guys are, and he's been learning some shit since he left the farm. And he just puts in his hands out and he says, "By my force of will, I could kill each of you in this room. Stand down." Right? And he just says that with absolute fucking conviction, right? Because he just fucking blasted the son of a bitch. And he probably don't know what the hell hit him.
Yeah, so try to intimidate him. Make an ego roll.
All right.
And what's their ego?
I don't want my good travelers over there at ground zero with these sons of bitches to get roughed up. All right, what's my ego dice? A D6. Here we go.
Give yourself a
rolled
+1.
I rolled a 5. I rolled a 5.
I'm gonna give you a +1. So they pause. What be this? And the leader, I guess, the one you've been fucking with, tells him to pick up the buddy off the floor.
Now,
and they step back, but they do draw their swords.
they now the gentleman's that's the evil guy that's running the whole show there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dan just steps forward and he says, "You do not fuck with," what's the evil guy's name?
The Red Prince?
Yeah, the Red Prince. He says, "You do not fuck with scouts of the Red Prince," is what Gen says.
Gotcha. That changes the tenor of the conversation. They're like, "We didn't know. You didn't announce yourself. How do we know you're not? We don't know that your guys are, and you in your chainmail and stuff." So that looks pretty dope.
Right. And he says, because Dan just fucking screams at the fucking guy, "You idiot, I don't have fucking time for this. We've been out in the land being chased by the and then his voice trails off and he says, and Gen says, "Now leave us the fuck alone and let us get refreshments." And his hand is like this again, in the sense that, right, that are you ready for some more? What just nailed you and almost caved your fucking ribs in?
Yeah, they pick up their stabbed buddy, help him up, and the guy that was staggered by your slingshot, they didn't see coming, and they leave. No problem, and they leave.
Well, there you go.
Do they take the money? Do they leave the money behind, or?
No, I'm getting money back.
Yeah.
You guys can get your money. It's a draw. They take their money, some of their money. You take your money. It's a wash. You get your money back, Siva.
Yeah. So, and Gen says that he says to him, he says, "Take your money and get the fuck out."
And they take their money and they get the fuck out.
Right. Well, no subtlety there, I guess. We just announced ourselves. But so Gen is going to start. He says to Siva and Yasmin, he says, "Look, now we've opened this can of fucking worms. We gotta run with it. You think of all the information you know about the Red Prince, because we might have to tell a good bullshit story here to keep this going." Which could actually allow us to actually wander around the village now, right?
We don't know a lot about the Red Prince. We've all been trapped in a web thing for 2 years.
Right. Um, so
I could give some background what you would pick up and be discussed when you were first encountered Lion Diamond, Laker, and the Free Army of Xoth. That the Red Prince, in a coup with Tarim mercenaries, took over Kadar, the city-state of Kadar, claimed leadership and amassed an army and waged war on its neighbors, and has taken down all comers and is looking to solidify its rule by finally taking Kazabad.
And he has a relic weapon.
Yep, the blood and it is believed that he is in that he's returned after his campaigning. He's returned to Kadar to bring about the rise of hell and rise of demons once again. That he's made awful pacts with entities of great power to return Xoth to them before humanity cast them out centuries ago, millennia ago.
It is rumored he was once a lowly, argumentative priest who used to accost people of the city. And after he was embarrassed by a bunch of travelers, he became evil.
Mm-hmm.
So Danny says to the other two here, he says, look, and maybe there's an opportunity here I didn't think about here until I saw the state of the village here, since I've been here 2 years ago. How about we run with that? We are scouting the land to see, on behalf of the Red Prince, the effect of the reaping and the tally, the grand tally, in the idea that if the reaping is going on all the time, like how far can this be taken, right, before the land is basically stripped to the point of breaking? So we could run with that, right? Which,
it's possible. It's a good argument.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, and you can always just say, well, on whose authority, and then you just lean in and say, well, do you really want to, So I don't know. We could run with that. Hadn't thought of that. Like I said, this place has fucking been decimated.
Yes, it has.
Like, so go with the obvious, right? That's what my fucking grandma used to say when she was looking at stupid in the face.
Well, that's
So we got to get that. We got to find that hammer, and that's going to be in the keep.
I don't know this.
But the bartender can confirm that Silas Rue has the hammer. He took it after he executed what's his face?
Not Brother Beacom.
Brother Beacom. No, he didn't execute him. He was one of the first sent to the Red Prince in Kadar.
Now, did that barkeep overheard our admission, right?
What admission?
Scout to the Red Prince.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
he believes it too. He's like, don't fuck with these guys. You're headed. You're on a one-way trip to Kadar. No one comes back from Kadar these days.
So he Gan's gonna play the aloof guy, and he says to Seaman Yasmin, he says, why don't you go up there and pump that guy for information? Find out what the fuck's going on around here. Gan's gonna play the grumpy guy just drinking his like fucking psychopath now, suddenly.
Yeah. No, it's like that village you were in the pocket dimension, except there's no demons. These people are fucking. They're preying on any. It's so bad that they're preying on anybody that comes by. You know, murder them, take their stuff, send their belongings and wealth back to Kadar, or if they can subdue the people, they bind them in chains and send them to Kadar. There's a collection point down on the plains. Some what was an outpost of Kadar Scout Cavalry is now a detention center, a collection center for mountain villagers to be rounded up and sent to Kadar. The only ones they haven't bothered are the Suzuki Hillmen because they live deep in the mountains and are a bitch to get at.
How much of the village has been decimated?
Almost all. There's about 5 to 6 villagers left in the town. There's others that are hiding out in the forest, but there's only 5 that are carrying on the daily chores and work of the village. Milking cows, that kind of shit. Cooking food.
Hey, Mark, what was that? Another one of your promised wives there, the herbalist there in the hut there.
Yame.
Yame. So Gen says we're looking for a special type of herb there. Gen says one of us has kind of picked up a little bit of poison ivy, right? Each plant and stuff like that, and that stuff hurts like a bitch. And this guy would know about this, right? So, it's interesting. I just watched. Apparently, in northern Australia, there's a plant there that if you touch that, there's a version of this called poison ivy in British Columbia. But anyways, in Australia, it's got these little fine things on it. It says that you get that in your skin, you're fucked. Like literally. Yeah. So anyways, so Gan kind of goes off on that story. He says, yeah, is that old crazy fucking herbalist still in town? And he mentions her name and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She's probably fucking strange enough somebody would leave her alone.
Oh yeah, no, she hasn't been seen for over 2 years. She's never been seen since the night that Obathon returned and claimed his bride.
Oh shit, eh? Okay.
That's what they refer to as the disappearance of the black manse on the swamp and the night that terrific energies played over the hills.
Right. And then
the Hound was never seen again, and Silas Rue claimed victory that he had dispatched the demon Hound.
Right.
And the Jarl succumbed to an illness, became sick, and died.
Right.
How many men does Siru have with him? How many? Oh, sorry, Sylar Rue. Sorry, or Sylar Rue. How many sort of guards are there? There's 3 that we've encountered, and 2 by the gate.
There was 2 at the gate. There was actually 4 that you encountered in the bar. 8. He's got 8 men.
Well, simple plan: kill them all, get the hammer.
Yeah. Well, now here again says, I'll bet you that this guy's sitting on this powerful item, and he hasn't, and nobody knows about it. And anybody that did know about it's already been fucking donated.
Donated, yeah, right. Like Father Beacom.
Right. So maybe we could just
the priest of Ustica.
We could just walk right in there, and on the auspices of the Red Prince fucking demand that thing from him and just walk right out of here with it.
Worth the
Like
try.
how would anybody know about that thing?
Well, it
We
was.
got to come up.
There's a big stained glass window with it on in the temple, so it's the village knew. I'm guessing the locals knew about it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, because there's the temple, a big stained glass window
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
being used to kill or defeat the beast.
Yeah, but there's the idea, and then there's the actual. Oh, so the hammer was known to to kill that beast. Then
There's on the stained glass window, I think, and
Yeah. Yeah.
it wasn't hidden in the temple. It was just I remember it was just in a sort of back room. So
Yeah. And something like, I guess the imagery would have been the a great Doom King Uffenhauer there, using the hammer to drive the wolf spear through the demon hound and pinning it to a rock or something like that. And that's how it was first defeated.
So I think, from what I remember, we knew about it fairly quickly. It wasn't like locked away in a chest or anything. So I don't know if it was an object of veneration, like a pilgrimage thing.
It was an object of veneration, at least to Father Beacom. He would let no one see it.
Because we were thinking of nicking it earlier.
Yeah, you approached him about using it, and he freaked out. It's like you heathen scum are never going to would never lay hands on such a holy relic. Debase yourself in front of me, and maybe I'll consider not damning these souls.
He wasn't a Catholic priest. Come on.
Thank you, Art, for that.
And Brother Beacom was insane anyway, because he was all about only through pain can we get salvation. So.
Yeah.
Oh, is these two God, I can't speak. Is two acolytes still around, or are they gone as well? We'll ask the barman.
They're gone.
They're gone.
I just
they
need
went,
to use
they went
the
eventually.
washroom.
Okay.
Exit stage bear.
I'm calling this adventure arc now Hell's Hammer.
Hell's Hammer.
Hell's Hammer.
I think we could take on 8 guys. We might need our weapons first, but that's only been held by 2 guys as far as we know.
Yep, 2 at the gate. The other 4 that were in the bar, they've probably most likely gone back and told their boss, who's in town.
Either try and bluff, because I don't know. I'm assuming they're not going to send our weapons straight away down to tribute, but the quicker we get them back, the better.
Well, we can go out the gate, kill the 2 guards,
get your shit back,
get on the horses, and just come in for assault through the front gate on horseback. There's 3 of us, and we got 4 red shirts, 3 red shirts. So
3
6
red
of us.
Yeah, 6 of you, 8 of them. 2 of them are hurt, wounded already, severely.
And we're on horseback.
And we've got far superior armor.
Yep.
And a sling.
Well, I got ranged weapons too. My daggers are ranged weapons.
Yeah, how does throw work in this?
Ranged weapon.
So just the same rules as like all the ranged weapons, is it? Okay.
Yeah. It has to be a throwable item. You're like an axe or a dagger. I don't believe you're not allowed to throw a sword. But.
So just a target.
You can, but
it ain't gonna work.
You're gonna have to, spend some hero points to make it work, probably to overcome
there,
the
then it'll
negatives. But yeah, don't forget you can spend your hero points to improve a roll.
So it'd just be a higher target number then. Is that how you do it?
Yeah, called shot if you're trying to do like a type of called shot.
Range weapons, range weapons, range
Or
weapons.
throw a sword. You'd take minuses because it's not a weapon to be thrown. So you'd have some minuses from that.
So it could be like a 10 or more, something.
Yeah.
Kings.
Yeah. You really want to roll your fucking high die number.
Mm.
You want to really try for that critical hit.
So
Or if you hit your called shot, that's the trade-off with the called shot. Your damage is multiplied if you make the shot.
Not.
To try to compensate for the harder
That's
shot you're taking.
2 in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's it. Trillium causes an addition.
Yep. I mean, my called shot modifiers may even be too severe, but I don't know. Small target is -4, but after you get some experience and improved your specialisms, you're going to see those obstacles fade away.
So limbs, -2 to combat roll. A successful attack to a limb causes no additional damage, but may ignore armor or have some other special effect, such as disarm or make useless. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny target. Oh, that's not the helmet.
Anything to the head should be catastrophic.
Yeah. And with your high rolls on that you've been getting with your sling, I'm just assuming you've been making headshots and cracking skulls. And dropping people like they've been shot by a bullet, right?
Fuck.
They're running at you.
Someone threw a brick at my head, and did hurt.
Did it hit you? It hit your head?
Yes.
Oh wow! Was this just yesterday or when you were a child?
No, when I was at school. A mate thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, no, it must have hurt like hell.
So, I wasn't particularly pleased.
Yeah.
I
think everyone in this room has taken blows to the head. Have we? Or Gen, have you managed to go through life without blows to the head?
No.
Okay,
I almost died from a pipe to the head when I was a kid. Fell on my head.
Son of a bitch!
Jesus.
Like a pipe this big came down on my head like that.
Yeah, I cracked my skull really well in a bicycle accident. That's back in the day when you don't wear helmet. You didn't wear helmets. You didn't know what the fuck they were.
Were you trying to jump on something with your bike, like a ramp you made, and you were jumping?
No, I guess the tire just fell right off because I was on Main Street. I don't remember it at all. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, was that bad? Jesus.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what happened.
Yeah, you caught the curb right on your ear on the right side.
Yeah, it fucking hurt like hell.
And in that state, the curbs are made out of white granite.
Yeah, I smashed my head on white granite.
Yeah.
And before
they
that,
cut your ear in half. They had to stitch your ear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I could have killed myself. I could have been dead.
Hank Coburn saw you laying on the ground, and he stopped and picked you up.
Yeah, because just
give you ride to the clinic.
Just unconscious.
Yeah, just fucking gone. Yeah, not there. And I remember in elementary school, I was getting chased by somebody, and I was looking behind me. I fucking ran right into a tetherball pole right there, just like a fucking cartoon. My legs went out from me, spun around like fucking
clotheslined you.
Yeah, like Tom and Jerry just boom, I got flung around and I come to fucking on my hands and knees, just like whoa, that fucking hurt. As soon as it happened, I was like, I knew what happened, even though I didn't see it. I was like, oh fuck, I just whacked myself. Oh my god,
yeah, your mouth tastes like blood. You taste iron like rust in your mouth. That's the blood coming out.
Yeah. No, it was bad. So, yeah. Oh, good. We've all taken blows to the head. I feel much better. I feel in good company.
I know I've taken a lot.
Well, now should explain a lot to you, Jay, about my.
It's not
You'll-
good. They're
You'll
not
need to
good
wear
for
helmets.
you. Yeah, the helmets are great. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. They oh yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, I watched another real-time video, and this guy was doing a documentary about medieval fighting, and they were actually really reenacting. And you know what half swording was, or when they used to turn
Yeah.
the sword like an arming sword as a club and
Yep.
beat somebody. Well, this guy
Yep.
did. He actually accidentally conked a guy, and he had full armor. And this guy got a mild concussion when they were actually doing the thing. And he, after a while, he was macho, but after a while, he had to sit down. And off camera, they did an interview. He said, "Yeah, fuck, I was actually stunned by that blow.
Yep.
It went right through my helmet. When you
Mhm.
conked me there, you didn't pull back, or I stepped forward, or whatever. They're play fighting, and he conked him. So even having a helmet, that's why
Like
those guys. I think one of the most nastiest weapons that the medieval period ever produced was the warhammer.
Oh, mace. Do you want to?
Yes.
Do you want to call it here? Because is it half
Yes.
10 over there?
Yeah, I've like I said, I had to call this session short because I got an appointment at 11. So we'll end.